This is 2012, and I feel pretty stupid talking about this topic. But I feel it should be covered. How do you rule somebody and keep them calm? You must fool them. You have to tell a lie to that person so that you can rule them and they be obedient and take away their freedoms. Through the whole world, they talk about freedoms and democracy, but we will understand that people have been fooled. And how do you fool somebody? The first thing you do is you tell them they are stupid, that they are not as smart as you are, that they need you because you are smarter. It's not true. We're all human beings, but that's how you fool them, by telling them you're smarter. Let's go back a little while when there were monarchs in Europe. How did a few aristocrats rule all those masses? Because they told them they're stupid. They told the masses they possibly could not read and write. They can never think. Now these are white aristocrats telling the masses, and the masses were white, telling them they're stupid. They can never read and write. Well, until you had the revolutions when they chopped off the king's heads and the other aristocrats, then they started changing. But that's not what caused the change. When did aristocrats start accepting other white people as human beings? When they needed them to colonize. Because you need people to stay in a colony for it to be colonized. So what did they do? They suddenly told those white peasants, no, actually, you're a human being. You're as smart as us. Those blacks, those natives are the stupid ones. They're ignorant. They can't think. The blacks, the Indians, the Chinese, the Native Americans, they are the stupid ones. The Asians, the Indonesians. Come with us. You join us. Let's go and colonize them, and you rule over them and look after it for us. You see. Now, because these peasants were always crying, look, we're also human beings. They felt proud with themselves. Oh, I'm as smart as the Lord. The king agrees I'm smart, not knowing it was a ploy to colonize them. And in this way, because the aristocrats used to tell them they are faster, stronger, smarter. Then they said, no. Because they needed whites, they said all the whites in general are faster, smarter, stronger. Let's go and colonize the slower, the weaker, and the less smart. That's how it was done. And because there were peasants, mind you, being told by the king, oh, you guys, so they ran into slavery, and you got white slavery, you got the whites enslaving blacks, the whites colonizing India, because now they were part of the group, they were part of the white group, they felt they belonged. They always wanted to belong with the aristocrats, always wanted to be treated as human beings, not realizing they've been set up to go and treat other human beings badly. Now, in time, it was proved they are not faster. Jesse Owens went and ran four gold medals. They are not stronger. Jackson beat up those whites in boxing. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson pummeled them. So the only thing they have left is they are smart. And how do you remain smarter? You just don't publish works by non-whites. You just don't publish it. It's now they're behaving like popes. Even the scientists behave like popes. You will tell a white scientist, look here. He'll behave like when Galileo told them, you know what? When he told the Pope, look up there, you can see the moons around Jupiter. The Pope said, no, I can't see. Because it was not convenient for him to see. So it's inconvenient for a scientist now who's been told he's smarter, but he knows he's not smarter. But the only way he can be smarter is to say, we can't publish black works. So they're neither faster, stronger, and smarter. We're all human beings. I mean, can you imagine in the old days when somebody told you they're smarter because they've got something from God, you know, they're God's chosen one, or they're a representative of God. Can you imagine if you go and talk to that person? You'll be shaking, the words won't come out of your mouth. How are you going to speak to somebody? You look at all those stars that represent the man who created all those stars, the thousands and thousands of galaxies, you'll be shaking. So it's a con, obviously. There's no representative of God on earth. We're all representatives of God on this earth. If there's a God, every human being is a representative. Wake up to reality. What makes him a better representative than you? That's a way of calling you, of ruling you. We're all just human beings. Now you've got the argument that they're genetically superior, but you can't see it. So everywhere this thing of race is being ingrained But it shouldn't be in the 21st century, in 2012 of all times. Come on, man, it's time to grow up. We're all human beings. I mean, the only way of doing this is, of course, is to have equality before the law, where the law treats everybody equally. But as you saw with the bank bailouts, they quickly went and bailed out their friends. Their friends were supposed to be smarter, but once they got into trouble, they said, actually, give us $1 trillion. Why? Because we are smarter than you. Oh, come on, man. Wake up. Don't be fooled by these idiots. They're taking humanity for fools. Put equality before the law, and you'll see we're all just human beings. The best person will produce. If you're good at that, you do that. A black man can run. He can fight. He can be smart. There's so many of them. An Indian can run. He can fight. Put your heart into it. You'll be a good fighter. I don't care who you are. Whether you're an Indian or a Chinese or Puerto Rican. Put your heart into it. You want it badly enough, you'll be a world champion boxer. You want it badly enough, you'll be a world champion martial artist. I mean, just have equality before the law, and people can do what is to their heart's content, where they feel their talent lies. I mean, anyone can fight. I mean, that's fast. I mean, but I don't enjoy that. I wouldn't like to fight. We have more to offer in other ways. We want to see knowledge grow, and the only way to do that in this world is to have equality before the law. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Good night and good day.